Jeremie Frimpong is a Liverpool player. On the same day, news broke about Trent Alexander-Arnold's early move to Real Madrid for 10 million euros, Liverpool announced his replacement. A perfect chess move. This isn't just a symbolic replacement for a player who had long been irreplaceable on the right flank. This is a statement. This new Liverpool will only grow stronger, and Frimpong will soon make fans forget about Alexander-Arnold. Jeremie returns to England, and it's no coincidence. This isn't just a story of a player who made it in the Bundesliga. It's a story of a boy who arrived in Manchester at the age of 6, without boots or connections, but with a dream. He grew up in a council flat in Moston, far from the sunny Amsterdam where he was born, living with 6 siblings and raised by a newly divorced mother. He had nothing except a chance. Borrowed boots, hitchhiking to training. That's how his story began at local club Clayton. Then, boom, Manchester City spotted the 9-year-old talent. Liverpool were interested too, but geographically it was too far. Now, 15 years later, the Reds get their man. Liverpool triggered the 35 million euros release clause, and Frimpong is officially moving to Anfield on a 5-year deal. Big ambitions and, most importantly, experience. He's a Bundesliga champion with Bayer and Netherlands international and a true leader. And he knows who he owes his success to, his family. His energy is infectious, his style electrifying, and Anfield fans will feel it soon. Jeremie Frimpong isn't just a transfer. This is a story of belief, character, and a return home. No exaggeration, as a child he kicked everything that looked like a ball. Leads, bottles, old socks. If you knew him back then, the TV story wouldn't surprise you. Every Saturday matches for Clayton and Clayton Villa, 2 to 3 goals minimum, lightning speed. Coach Paul Snedden recalls. He dribbled past opponents like they weren't even there. Parents joked, Frimpong is so fast he can't even keep up with his own body. Yes, he often fell over due to imbalance, but still scored 50 goals in a season. The coach said could have been 100 if not for all the falling. How did he break through? Massive progress came when he joined Manchester City's academy, where he played alongside Jadon Sancho. His mother, Bernice, was a real superhero, working 2 jobs and catching 3 buses just to get Jeremie to training. At first, the academy doubted him, too small, but once promoted to the main academy, he became a Speedy Gonzalez in full flight. His brother Aaron helped him with logistics while their parents worked. U18 trophies, FA Youth Cup finals in 2017 and 2019, Frimpong was a youth star. U23 coach Paul Harsley said, "He is the fastest player I've ever coached." Even if he misjudged positioning, his pace made up for everything. When he took off, it was a show. Frimpong's talent was obvious, but even that wasn't always enough. For the Netherlands U19s, he was a backup behind Geertruida, Fosu-Mensah, and the generation's golden boy Mohamed Ihataren. And he didn't speak Dutch. Coaches had to explain things in English, and teammates helped translate. Just imagine the emotional and linguistic strain. Coach Martin Stekelenburg recalls, Frimpong never got lost. He was open, energetic, easy to integrate. And in time, he earned his spot in the sun. And where are Fosu-Mensah or Ihataren now? Another crucial part of Frimpong's story, his faith. Jeremie is deeply religious. Church helped his family through the toughest times. Now he's one of Europe's brightest stars, but remembers every tough day along the way. Then came the moment that proves anything is possible. Frimpong graduated from City's academy, trained with the first team, but never played a minute. Many would have quit, but his chance came in Scotland. Celtic found him thanks to scout Nick Hammond, who fell in love with Frimpong's potential. Coach Neil Lennon saw him once in a friendly and said, "We're signing him." Frimpong didn't just play, he displaced his competitors and helped Celtic win a domestic treble. And that was just the beginning. 18 months at Celtic, Jeremie scored 3 goals and made 8 assists. Not massive numbers, but his maturity stood out. By the middle of his second season, it was clear he wouldn't be there long. Bayer Leverkusen signed him for £11.5 million, a fantastic deal for Celtic, who paid just £350,000 to Man City. Celtic are set to earn up to £6 million more after his move to Liverpool. Smart business. Leverkusen gave Jeremie the perfect development plan: become a Dutch national team star via the Bundesliga. The young, hungry squad dreamed of returning to the Champions League. Even though Frimpong played only 10 games in the first half of his debut season, Bayer finished third and returned to European football. His real breakout came under Xabi Alonso 2 years later, a coach who knows how to unlock his talents. 14 goals and 12 assists in 47 matches under the Spaniard's first season in Germany, and now he's one of Europe's best right-backs. Overall stats at Bayer, absolutely phenomenal for a right wing-back. 190 games, 30 goals, 44 assists. He's not just a player, he's the soul of the team, the party planner, the leader, all in one. He helped end Bayern's 11-year Bundesliga dominance, set records, and led Leverkusen to their first title in 120 years. That's remarkable. This guy is bringing his incredible positive vibes straight to Liverpool's dressing room. You only live once, so while you're here, enjoy it, love people, and spread good vibes. Then life will be great, says the Red's new signing. And you know what? Life around him is never boring. Frimpong is the kind of player who celebrates with full-on energy, sometimes even shining teammates' boots after a goal. And his post-match interviews, always full of humor and fun. Imagine this, he once told a TV pundit that pink is stylish just because the expert was wearing a pink blazer. Priceless.
I like the pink, by the way.
You do?
Very nice.
Oh, thank you.
You look handsome.
Not everyone tells me that. Just finally.
Sorry about the smell, it's the beer.
Okay, so there's a lot of beer in your
The
hat.
coach drenched me.
Yeah?
Edmund taps over, drenched me. And he's looking for me again. That's why I'm here.
Okay, so you've not come for an interview, you've come to hide.
Exactly.
Okay.
Former German international Thomas Hitzberger said, "Football interviews are often dull, but Frimpong is a breath of fresh air." His goal celebrations with teammate Emine Adlib went viral, especially after Germany partially legalized marijuana. Frimpong mimed smoking in celebration and made everyone laugh. But don't let the fun fool you. Liverpool are investing serious money because this is serious talent. As Premier League winner Chris Sutton said, Frimpong is someone top clubs have had on their radar for a long time. Now it's time for him to take the next step. Frimpong's speed is from another planet. His arrival at Liverpool is a direct challenge to the legacy of Trent Alexander-Arnold. He comes with massive potential, and the numbers prove it. In the 2024-2025 Bundesliga season, he completed over 1,000 sprints, ran almost 260 kilometers, and reached the top speed of 36 kilometers per hour. And he is versatile. In the final game of the season, he played in midfield, scored a goal, and made 38 sprints. More than anyone on the pitch. As Hitzberger says, phenomenal acceleration, especially from a standstill. That's his thing. He loves to attack and is made for the wing-back role. Frimpong will never be a right-back who just defends for 90 minutes. He is all about drive, speed, and attacking. For a more defensive style, Liverpool have Conor Bradley. Yes, his height isn't imposing, but his pace, tenacity, and creativity more than make up for it. He will fit right in at Anfield, with Dutch teammates like Van Dijk, Gakpo, and Gravenberch. His adaptation will be quick. Plus, the manager Arne Slot is Dutch too. Frimpong isn't just replacing Alexander-Arnold. Liverpool already have other right-side options. Not only Bradley, but Kwanzaa too. Frimpong can play almost anywhere on the right. A real utility player. The Reds don't just want to maintain the Premier League dominance, they want to enhance the team, increase competition, and give Arne Slot more tactical flexibility. And with Mohamed Salah heading to the Africa Cup of Nations this winter, Frimpong becomes even more important. He could even slot in as a right winger. Peter Smith from Sky Sports explains the difference. Trent and Frimpong are two of the best in the world at what they do, but they're very different. The Dutchman can transform Liverpool's attack. While Trent is known for his long-range passes and crosses into danger zones, Frimpong drives the team forward with runs and dribbles. Stats support this. Over the past 2 seasons, Alexander-Arnold made 16 through balls, Frimpong only 2. But Frimpong attempted 168 dribbles compared to Trent's 82. Heat maps also show the contrast. Alexander-Arnold works deeper zones under slots tactics, while Frimpong prefers to carry or receive the ball in advanced areas. Interesting question, how will Frimpong's role adapt in Slot's system? Mo Salah recently said Slot relieved him of many defensive duties, so if Frimpong storms the flank, could Salah drift more central? With Alexander-Arnold gone, Liverpool must adapt, and Frimpong gives them a whole new way to play while defending their Premier League title next season. Frimpong isn't just a signing, he's a story of struggle, family support, and self-belief. He's walked a long road, and he didn't do it just to flop at Anfield. Buckle up, Jeremie Frimpong is a Red, and it's going to be a wild ride. If this story inspired you like it did us, give it a like. That's the least we can do for a player who never gave up. What do you think of the transfer? Can he surpass Trent's legacy? Tell us in the comments. We tell stories not just about transfers, but about the lives of footballers. If you want more stories like this, subscribe and hit the bell. Stay positive. This was The Island. See you next time.